Hi everyone, if you are someone who wants to pursue PhD in US or Canada with full funding but completely lost with the university selection procedure, then you are in luck, as in this video I'm gonna be talking about 5 crucial steps that I did follow back in 2017 while I was applying for my own PhD. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joyita Chakravarti. I graduated with PhD in economics from University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee in August 2023. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about 5 steps that did help me to secure full funding from 4 universities and partial funding from 2 universities out of total 8 universities I did apply to. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first step is take charge and conduct your own research. So what I used to do, I used to go to each university's web pages, and from there I used to go to their faculty members' web pages. So one by one, each professor I used to check, and I used to check the areas where they were conducting their research, and to mainly I wanted to check that if my research interests were aligning with the professor's research interest. In that way I used to understand that okay, this university has say like 3 to 4 potential professors whom in the future I'll be able to reaching out to ask them that if they are interested in becoming my guide when I will be doing my research. So this is what I used to do, and it's not an easy task. It may sound very easy, but it used to take me around like 6 to 7 months to finalize those 8 universities where ultimately I did apply to. So please conduct your own research. And in some cases what I used to do, I not only used to go to faculty members web pages, I also used to go to the current students web pages. So each university has a page where you can reach out, where you can see that which are like the people who are currently PhD student. So I used to reach out to them via LinkedIn, via Facebook, whatever social media was available back then. I used to try to reach out to them in every possible way and try to ask them that what is their like their experience, or if they feel like given my profile I have a chance. Or sometimes I just directly used to ask them that okay, if you were if you don't mind, can you please share me your GRE score, TOEFL score, so that I can get some idea that if my GRE and TOEFL score are in their acceptance region or not. So that is something I would request you that please do your own research, as there are several organizations who will claim that okay, or who will promise you that if you will pay them certain amount of money, then they will be doing all this research for you, and they will be coming up with say 8 or 10 universities, and you can directly apply to those, and there is guarantee that you will be getting full funding. But trust me, this is not going to happen, as the way your research interest, no matter how much you are paying to someone, that person will never understand your own interest. So rather than paying anyone, do your own research, start early. At least say like if you are planning to apply for 2025, then start university selection process right now, because it may looks like you have 1 year. Trust me, you don't, as you have to finish your application procedure by December or early January. So you have maybe 5 to 6 months. So please start the university selection procedure as early as possible. So the second step is make informed decision and diversify list of your potential institutions. So it is very important that you apply to as many universities as possible in order to increase your odds of getting full funding. So I did apply to 8 universities, as I could afford only 8 universities. If you are someone who can afford more than 8 universities, say like 10, 12 universities, then apply as many universities as you can, because more you will apply, more chances you will get to get selection with full funding. And another thing is that do not apply only higher ranked universities. This problem is with so many people, so many students, they apply to many universities, say like they are applying to 8 or 10 universities, but what they do not diversify their profile. They only apply to highly ambitious universities. As a result, they may get admission, but barely they get full funding. So if you are someone who cannot come to US or Canada without full funding, then it's very important that do not apply to only highly ambitious universities. I can give you my own example. I didn't apply to a single university which are highly ambitious as compared to my profile. So now the question is, how will you know if one university is highly ambitious based on your profile and very safe based on your profile? So the best possible way to reach out to the graduate coordinator and directly ask them, give them if possible your resume, your GRE TOEFL score. If you don't have GRE or TOEFL score yet, then you can also ask them that, hey, I am thinking that say like out of 170, I am thinking that I might be getting above 160 in quant and above say like 150 in verbal. So and TOEFL, I am thinking that I might be able to get more than 100. So this is my profile, this is my resume. Based on that, do you think that in the past people have gotten admission with full funding? And trust me, here the graduate coordinators are very honest. They will be giving you an honest opinion. And always you can reach out to current students, can directly ask them what were their TOEFL or GRE score and what was their genuine profile, and based on that you can decide if that particular person's profile is aligning with yours, and can decide if that university is highly ambitious or safe university. Another important part that I used to follow in order to diversify my university list was reaching out to people who are from university where I did my masters from. So from University of Calcutta I did my masters. I used to reach out to people from University of Calcutta who in the past has come to US. So I directly reach out to them and I used to ask them, hey, can you please provide me list of universities where you did apply and list of universities where you got full funding and also you got admission but not funding. So in this way I used to get an idea, okay, say these are the list of universities where people with similar profile of mine got an admission with full funding. So these are the universities which are safe, and these are the universities where they got an admission but didn't get funding. So these are moderately ambitious universities. And also I used to ask them, can you please provide me list of universities where you did apply but got rejection? I know it's a little bit weird to ask, but I used to ask them directly, and many of them used to give me a full details of list of universities where they got rejection. So as a result, I had a list of universities where I knew that these are highly ambitious. After having conversation with many alumni from University of Calcutta, what I realized is that universities with ranking 50 or above are kind of safe universities, as many of the people from my own university gotten their admission with full funding from universities with 50 and above rank, and in most of the cases they got rejection from universities which were better rank as compared to 50. So I didn't even apply, or I didn't even email to any professors or any graduate coordinator to universities which were in better rank as compared to the rank 50th university. So I was I'm a very risk averse person, and I was even more risk averse when I was applying. So as a result, I didn't even bother wasting my time in in order to digging in details of those highly ambitious universities. So in this way I found out the range of universities where I have more potential. Now the question you may say that, hey, I'm from some university where I don't know many alumni who are actually or who have come to the US in the past. Now unfortunately your job or your life is little bit difficult as compared to my life, because now you have no other option but you need to reach out directly to those university students, current students, and you need to ask them, hey, can you please tell me your profile and everything. So your job is little bit difficult, but again you have to invest time. So the third step after you finalize that, okay, so these are the universities where I have potential. Now what I did, so I started looking into all the faculty members profile from universities with 50 or above rank, and then tried to reaching out to the graduate coordinators and directly ask them that, hey, this is my profile, in this year are you going to offer funding or not? Because if that year they were not going to offer funding, then there is no point for mine to apply and to waste my money. As example, Western Michigan University, where I had previously seen that 2 or 3 people from University of Calcutta with similar profile of mine got an admission with full funding. So that university I always knew that I'm gonna be applying into, as this is kind of a safe university. But when I did ask to the graduate coordinator with very high hope of getting a very positive reply, unfortunately unfortunately they say that, hey, your profile looks good and people similar to your profile got an admission with full funding in the past, but unfortunately this year we are not going to provide any funding. If you are still willing to apply for PhD, then you can apply. Maybe 1 year you have to study with your own money, but next year onwards we might be able to give you funding. So as a result, I ended up not applying there. Another university, IUPUI, told me exactly the same thing, that hey, we are not offering funding, so if you want to apply, you are welcome, but we are not going to offer you any funding for this year. So in this way, even if you are, like say like you have already shortlisted, so these are the potential universities where you have high chance, but it's very important that you ensure that that particular year that university is providing funding. Fourth point is to understand what are the possibilities that the university is going to renew your contract. As probably by now you know that all the PhD contracts are for 9 months to 10 months. In very rare cases it is 12 months, and they say that they will be renewing. So directly ask to the graduate coordinator or the professors what are the chances that they are going to renew it. As if they say that, hey, we don't think that we are going to renew your contract, then there is no point of selecting that particular university, as after first year you have to pay your own fees. So it's very important not to select universities where you feel you have more potential to get funding in the first year, but also very important to select those universities where you believe that in the consecutive years also you will be able to maintain the funding. The fifth point is to understand about the local area, about the crime rate, about the climate, as you are going to spend 5 to 6 years of your life into that particular region without your family. So it's very important to understand if at all you are going to like that region or not. There is no point of coming into a place where you will find out that you don't like anything about this particular area. So dig deeper, do your own research about that particular locality as well. So these are the 5 steps that did help me to secure full funding from 4 universities. I hope that if you will be following these 5 steps, then you will be also able to get funding not only from one university but from more universities. So if you are still here, then I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And till I make the next video, bye bye, stay happy.